Hello, beautiful souls. I'm just exhaling because January has been enormous, yeah? It has been so big. It feels like January, the month, which we are only on day 29 of January. And the reason I'm doing this too is because it's another 11/1/11 energy today. So I thought it was the perfect time. And I've sort of just moved to the side because it just looks nicer if I've got one color behind me. So it looks a bit more professional, sort of all of my books and crystals and craziness. So today is an 11/1/11 day and it feels amazing. I feel so clear, and I was just held over the weekend. I had the most nourishing weekend with speaking and swimming in the ocean and chanting, and on top of a mountain with Kevin James, which was just magic. He's videoing us for one of his clips. So I'm very excited to see how that all evolves and unfolds. But I just feel like January has felt like a lifetime, like 12 weeks in 4 weeks. It has been such a big initiation into 2018 and a real true indication of what's actually going to unfold in 2018. Initiation is the word. It is like we are walking in to a new space, a new vortex of energy. Something big is here and we are opening to it. So I'm here to do my February vlog, and it's just gone 1/11, and also I just wanted to recap on January a little bit, and I've written some notes, and again, like I said, it feels like it's been a lifetime, and it's really, the sun's like coming in on my face and I look like I'm gold, which that's okay. I have no makeup on. I'm just gold. I'm glowing. But I feel amazing. So yeah, this weekend was just heart opening and so nourishing. I hope that you all had a really beautiful weekend as well. The new moon, the first new moon of 2018 was really magical. I was in New Zealand and I went for a little walk. I was in Raglan actually, and I sat in this little cove with some amazing trees and just received what I needed to receive, because not only was it a new moon in Capricorn, first new moon of 2018, but 6 planets were in Capricorn, I think 7 including Lilith, and there was just so much anchoring for me in New Zealand, and that's my soul's home. So I won't bang on too much about it because everyone knows how much I love New Zealand. It is just where my heart belongs. So I was, it was such a blessing and honor to be there, sleeping in Marais and connecting in with Joel's family for the reunion. It was, and my whānau too, because that's how it is in New Zealand. It's very, very different to Australia. Just amazing, mind-blowing. But anyway, that first new moon of 2018, I wanted to touch base with you on that one because of all of the Capricorn energy. I really hope, and that's what I loved about the trees. The trees drew me in, and I sat on a rock, and I just, black sand, the ocean, Raglan is amazing. Like, think of Byron Bay before it became commercialized. Maybe that's what it's like. I don't know Byron Bay before it was commercialized, but it is pure. It is an amazing, amazing little town. And the ocean there is magic. And I cleansed myself with that black sand and received this wisdom from these trees and the roots. And there's like light coming down. I'll actually share a photo underneath of the light that was coming through the trees. Like, just, it's beams. Like, even my kids looked at the photos and went, whoa, it's, yeah, pretty special that day. So I'm hoping, that was on the 17th of January. So I'm hoping that you had a really raw, honest, connected and truthful conversation with the universe to set your year up. Now, we move into February. So I think that's all I wanted to touch on. January was a real internal month. And yeah, I don't know about you, but it does feel like 12 weeks in 1 month. It feels, you know how most, like, everything goes really quickly. It's like, oh my God, I can't believe it's February. I'm not saying that. I don't know about you, but I'm not saying that. I'm like, I can't believe we're still in January. So much has unfolded and evolved. It's literally blowing my mind. It's like old personalities, old beliefs, it's like everything was up for, what is the word I am feeling? Like you're re-looking at something. Like, I don't know the word. I can't find the word. Do you know what I mean? We're looking at it. Everything has come up for review. Who you are, what you believe, what you're bringing into this year, old triggers, how you respond to them. It feels like there was an amazing space if you were triggered in January, and surely this 29 days has felt like 290 days for you too. So something would have happened, yeah? And especially we had the 11/1/11 portal this month as well, and now today is an 11/1/11 portal as well, being the 29th of the month. And it's like you had an opportunity to respond in a whole different way. Now, I hope that you got that gift given to you, because I did, and it was amazing. Something old come up for me, and I could have reacted in the same way as I have, or even felt in my heart the same way as those feelings always make me feel. And I sat with it for 24 to 48 hours, and it was like this choice, and I just went, no, I don't feel the way. And although it felt like I wanted to go down that path, because I felt like justified to go down that path, and I thought, no, this is what this makes me feel like. It was like, actually, no, it doesn't. There has been such a massive transformation, and I feel like hopefully this month has revealed how much you have grown, how much work you have done on yourself, and how you have unfolded like the lotus. Yeah, that's what I am hoping that January has gifted you, because it certainly has gifted me that. Yes, I feel like there is no going back now. That if you were offered that chance to grow and change, I hope that you took it. I feel like that we're in a new dimension. I've just got my notes here because I did make notes today. Yeah, it's just a real shift in the way we respond, that things have changed, and it feels amazing, like liberating, like watching it. There's just a wee little spider up there, and he's like, yes, because spider is the totem animal for zircon, and zircon represents life changes. And that's what I'm just talking about. Thank you, little money spider. So things have changed, and there is no going back. It feels good. Now we are entering February. Now, firstly, February in the liquid crystals is Kunzite month. Heart month. Heart activation. And ultimately, also for the Kunzite little message, the lovely little tips I take from Kunzite, and I love working with, is that Kunzite changes the behavior of the past. Okay, so anything that you're still holding and harboring in your heart, Kunzite can help you to change that behavior, to really release and let go of the attachments. Or if you're still in jail or prison, or you've still kept your heart imprisoned around something that happened 1 year ago, 10 years ago, whatever it is, like if there's still an old hurt, Kunzite will help you to forgive, to embrace loving kindness. But I love that it releases anything heavy from the heart. That's what it's releasing, and it's activating. So it helps you to change the behavior, and it's like a reprogramming, yeah? Which is sort of exactly what's happening at the moment. This January was a real reprogramming, in a way that we've done all the programming and we're stepping in now, yeah? So really exciting month this month, February. A lot of Aquarian energy, which also means, we've got Mercury and Venus and the Sun in Aquarius, which also means, and we'll have our new moon solar eclipse, February the 16th in Aquarius as well. So a lot of South Node activation, because the South Node is in Aquarius. So what I wanted to touch on here, the South Node is our past, is our karma, is where we've come from, is what's comfortable, is, where we drop back into if we don't want change. And I've written here, nothing changes if nothing changes. It feels like this month there's a real opportunity to change, to grow, to surrender. That's what it feels like. So all of this South Node conjunction and connection with the planets being in Aquarius and connecting with the South Node is a month to not go back to the old ways, to stay comfortable, to keep believing what you've always believed because it's always what you've believed, to challenge those things. It's not a month to keep acting and reacting the same way you always have. I mean, maybe, yeah, like me, in January that came up for you to really, like, something's different. But this month, because of all this South Node activation with the planets touching it, I feel like it's, yeah, and Kunzite month, it's a time to let go of what's holding your heart back and the same old way you respond to things. So become comfortable with being uncomfortable and move toward the Leo energy here, which is what we are going to be connecting with on Wednesday the 31st, February the 1st of February, Thursday, February the 1st. February the 1st of February, yes, we get that. Where we have our full moon lunar eclipse, and Australia has a front row seat, baby. We get to see this eclipse, which is so exciting. I'm going to be staying up and watching her turn red and basking and bathing in her goodness. So we welcome to eclipse seasons. February is it. February is change. It is letting go. It is purging, and that's what this full moon eclipse, asks of us. Because one of the quote things that I've read and I love is that God or the universe or energy or whatever you want to call it will pick you up and put you where you need to be. Now, this time a year ago, that's when I stopped working at a crystal shop that I've worked at for 8 years, which I thought I was going back to. The universe wants us to succeed. So if something's not serving you anymore, a relationship, a job, a situation, a thought, a feeling, a pattern, whatever it is, this month, not just with the Kunzite energy to really let go of old behaviors, but the eclipse energy, like everything is amplified in eclipse energy. Often astrologers say be careful when driving and don't be erratic and all of those sorts of things. And, I agree, but, of course, do that every single day, not just in eclipse season. But in eclipse season, everything is just amplified. Energies are heightened. And if you understand and are armed with this awareness, then you can go into eclipse season certainly not ready and in control, but in a space of allowing things to unfold organically with a open heart to what is here, what is coming up. So I encourage the connecting in with the 2 moons this month, the full moon eclipse in Leo on it's Wednesday the 31st going into Thursday the 1st, and then the new moon eclipse in Aquarius. So my question was, what are you building? Because in the full moon eclipse, it's asking you to purge, let go, write down all the things that are holding you back. And I know that you can do that every month and nothing changes, but this month is about action. This month, like I said, nothing changes if nothing changes. Turn all your ideas and thoughts and everything into actions this year. And writing is a very pertinent way for things to come to fruition and manifest. So look at what is no longer serving you anymore. Under that blood red moon that we are going to have, this full moon lunar eclipse, this magical month, look at what's not serving you anymore. What's holding you back? What are you building? That's what I want to ask you, because I feel like that's the question of the month. What are you actually building? How is your foundation? Is it rock solid? Is there many cracks? How's your relationships? How's your relationship with yourself? How's your job? How's your home? What are you building? So ask yourself that in the full moon eclipse and the new moon eclipse, because then the new moon eclipse in Aquarius is asking you then to plant some seeds. And not only do we have the new moon eclipse on the 16th of Feb, but that is the brand new Chinese New Year, and we move into the year of the dog on that day. So it's a new opportunity to really connect for 2018. So I urge and encourage you to utilize the energies that are all around us for free and go there. Be really honest with yourself this year. If there's any tips that I'm going to give this year, it's get real. Get real, yeah? Get real. Be really honest. So that's the South Node stuff. That's the Aquarius, getting comfortable with being uncomfortable, not dropping back into the old habits and old routines because it's easy. In February, I always start a detox of some sort because everything's been so abundant and Sagittarius and Jupiter and excessive. So for me, those 28 days are a new sort of cog that I get going to really wind up my year. And I encourage you to do the same thing. You know, maybe for the 28 days you just have a green juice. You know, maybe for those 28 days you just stop drinking alcohol. Maybe for those 28 days you just walk gently for 30 minutes every day. Maybe for those 28 days you have sex every day. Reconnect to your partner and yourself and, you know, make sweet, sweet love. You know, so I'm feeling like February is a real boosted energy, and already today I'm feeling that 11/1/11 second activation of the month. But we've had another 11 day as well this month, which is, you know, which has been, you know, really powerful. This first month of the year, yes, has been massively incredible. So much has happened. So, you know, this eclipse season, I've written here, welcome to the jungle. Maybe go and put that song on, you know, welcome to the jungle, we've got fun and games. You know, that is eclipse energy. So we're in the second month of a 2-year, the 11/2 year. So a really good time to meditate, a good time to listen, a good time to find your balance, not swinging, find your connection. And I've written here, ask, surrender, and receive. And I feel like what needs to be given up is the plan, the attachment, the control. Give up all of that. You know, put out what you want. Surrender to know that you can receive it. And that's what will happen. Ask, surrender, receive. So the universe is confused if you're confused. Okay, I promise you that. If you're sending mixed messages, the universe will be giving you a mixed response. So be clear, be accurate especially on the 2 moons this month, be accurate in what you want to release, what you're ready to release, because it's about being ready and willing and choosing to do that work. You know, healing is a choice, being happy is a choice, fixing something is a choice, leaving something is a choice. All of these things are choices. You might have a list of things that you want to get rid of in your life, but if you're not willing to actually take action on those, maybe don't put them down. Be realistic. And that's what this year is all about. Capricorn, hello, it's all this earth energy. It's about being realistic. So write realistic things that you are ready to banish and purge from your life. For some people, it might be a lot of external clutter. Now, that's easy to do, yeah? Releasing whatever's on the outside is just a reflection of what's going on inside. So utilize that full moon eclipse and then the new moon eclipse, really tapping into clear intentions. No wishy-washy, because that's exactly what you will receive. Be clear from the heart. And I love that the month is around the heart. I love February month because it's Kunzite, and it's Aquarian month too. We've got all of these innovative, extraordinary, unique ideas. You know, Aquarian, the water bearer, even though it's an air sign, just remember Aquarius is air. Yeah, it's air, it's not water. But the water bearer is the symbol. Now, what the water bearer is doing is pouring all universal information, wisdoms, knowledge, and knowings into the crown chakra of the Aquarian. So if you are an Aquarian, brightest happy birthdays. And all of us have Aquarius somewhere in our chart. And utilize what's coming through. That's why it's a good time to meditate and to work with that, the universe above, your higher knowledge. Be open to receive and do everything from the heart. That's what I wrote. I said, do the month with love. Do the month with love. And then I asked the question, why are you doing what you're doing? A lot of people do a lot of things, especially in this weird spiritual industry. That's a bit of an entertainment industry these days. They're doing a lot of things, but they have no idea why. Oh, they're doing it because that person's doing it, or because they've seen someone else doing it. Ask yourself why. And I think that's the message of Kunzite. Do everything you do with love. Do this month with love. Question your intentions. Is it from a place of love? What would love do in this situation? What would love say? What would my heart say? So enter and open into love in February, and I just feel like a big piece of Kunzite right now. I feel like I could explode love, like literal, like tiny, like little glitter baubles of love. That's what I feel like. It just feels so juicy and magic today. So I wanted to share with you my heart today and share with you what I feel coming into February. So I you know, the questions are, remember, do the month with love. Why are you doing what you're doing? Don't drop into the old stuff, that South Node stuff. Don't get comfortable again. Don't react and respond and keep believing everything just because you think it's the thing to do. Do what your heart wants you to do. You know, your heart is leading the way in every way, shape, form, minute, hour, second. Heart. Full moon eclipse. It's going to be delicious. Purge, let go. Write down what you are ready and willing and choosing to release, because the eclipse is very potent and very powerful. So it really activates if you are in alignment. And then the new moon eclipse. What are you building? What are you building for your life? Because time is going. It's going, I'm going to say quick, but I don't want to say quick, because this year is going to be very different than the last few years that we've experienced. And January has been that initiation. So I'm at 21 minutes. I think it's time for me to love you and leave you and let all of this just settle in, absorb it, breathe it in, and have and create a phenomenal February. Brightest blessings and deep namaste.